if the event was to make alts, then what's the harm in letting us make those alts and get to the end game portion of the event faster? Okay, so I think we've narrowed it down to the top 3 things that we would like to see have changed in Mop Remix. And this is coming from all of the comments that you guys have been blasting on these videos, and I really, really appreciate the engagement. This is important. I mean, yeah, okay, this channel only has like a little under 4,000 subscribers, but we've got to start somewhere. The bigger this gets, the more that Blizzard might have a chance to see what we're talking about, and then the changes start happening. So we're going to talk about 3 things that really need to be changed in Mop Remix, and we're also going to give a little warning to Blizzard. Number 1, the cost for gear upgrades for your alt needs to match the same tier level that your main character has unlocked. So if we take a look here and we go over to our upgrades, and you guys can take a look at, like, maybe I'll throw this belt in here. This upgrade up all the way up to tier 34, level 34, it's only going to cost me 2,535 bronze to go from item level 346 all the way up to 556. There's no reason why I should have to pay it's like 4,500 bronze to upgrade your chest piece. It's less for other things like your bracers and whatnot, but there's no reason why I have to pay that again for my alt characters. I don't want to have to go through that grind. And to be fair, there are people who like the idea of redoing that content and paying that much bronze all over again. But I think in the majority, people don't want to have to do that. So for this remix, and hopefully we can get this done soon, Blizzard, make the cost of gear for our alts match the same level that our main character has already unlocked. Number 2, making the entire thing more alt friendly. And specifically, I'm talking about the gems. There's no reason why I have to trade the gems to a friend, log off my character, log onto my alt, run over to my friend and get the gems that I had previously traded to him, and that way I can transfer gems from my main character to my alts. It's too much work, and it can be simplified. I already made a video about this, so I really don't want to go too deep into it, but it's a really simple thing to fix. And the third and final thing is the cloak needs to be account-wide. And there are some people in the comments that are like, no, we're abandoning the cloak. Then when we go over to an alt, we have a brand new cloak, and we build that one up, and that's okay. If that's the game style that you like to play, then that's perfectly fine. It actually means that you're just going to be playing a lot more because you're going to be grinding up that particular cloak. But again, I think the majority of us, and from what I'm seeing from the comments, people want the cloak to be account-wide. I farmed thousands of threads to make my cloak the way that it is now. I mean, I'm telling you guys, my cloak is not the best, all right? I've seen much more powerful cloaks in the game. But honestly, I'm really proud of this cloak. I mean, it's got some pretty dang good stats, and it's only going to get better. But then I jump onto my paladin, and these are the stats that I see at level, what's he at right now? 49? Ugh. It's just kind of sad to look at. In my mind, it makes me think, oh, all that work is just for what? So I think it's safe to say that we want the cloak to be account-wide. And that would mean that all the EXP gains that we've got on our main cloak, which I think we saw mine was like 570%, that should go to our alts, which means we can level alts a lot faster. And why would that be a really good thing? 1, it feels good to level really fast. 2, if the event was to make alts, then what's the harm in letting us make those alts and get to the end game portion of the event faster? And 3, it would promote people to make more alts. I'm only making my paladin because my old guild leader came in and said, hey, I might be jumping in and, starting up the guild again. So I was like, sounds great, but I'm also making a new character because the bronze increase. That just got me excited, and I was like, hey, I'm going to make a new character. So I think those are the top 3 big things we want to see changed, and not only change for this remix, but also we now know that Blizzard's got the information they need so they don't mess up the next remix that they do, even though it's a good possibility that they're going to do that. And this is where I'm going to lead into the next big thing. Blizzard has a certain format on how they release their games and then how they space out their hot fixes or catch-up mechanics. And I think it's safe to say that a lot of us, if not the majority of us, are really sick and tired of the whole release a broken game and then sell the solution. So Blizzard, you now have your data. You know what we like and what we don't like. You have time to test out all these things before you release the game. So when dealing with fundamental aspects in an event like Remix, you now know what you should be doing to make the player base happy. And hiding your catch-up mechanics as a hotfix and saying things like, we tried to do this and it didn't work, but we're gonna do this instead, that's really not gonna slide next time. You know what, I guarantee you a lot of you in the comments will be like, it doesn't matter because everyone's just gonna play anyways and they're gonna do the same thing. Well, you know what? Yes, people are still gonna play, but that doesn't mean that we can't just start talking about it a little bit more. And maybe, just maybe, we as a community of gamers can create something powerful enough to push a big corporation into making a better ethical decision. So this brings up the big question. Does it bother you when a gaming company releases a broken game and then sells their solution? I've also posted this question already in the community section on the channel. So if you don't want to leave a comment, which I would rather hear your comments about it, then go over there and you can click yes or no. Or you can just do both. That's even better. Sorry for my raspiness in my voice, guys. I've been doing a lot of shows at the theater, and I've got 2 more today. And the voice that I have to do for my character is like really dark and, you know, kind of thing. So it thrashes my voice every single week. But hey, if you guys like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm putting out a lot more content these days. Make sure to check out my social media links down below. We have a Discord channel, and I also stream on Twitch. I do a lot of workout streams in my gym here at home. And having said that, I can't wait to see what happens in the future with World of Warcraft, and I'll see you guys next time in Azeroth. Take care.